Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week. Start your week by installing your game plan.
This is outer space.
Today, from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Cam Newton and the New England Patriots versus Drew Lock and the Denver Broncos.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Denver Broncos. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. The former Missouri Tiger, Drew Lock, will be at quarterback as he leads out the Denver Broncos.
What a roller coaster for Drew Lock from the NFL draft until the end of his rookie season, because on draft night he thought he might go in the first round, ended up going in the second, and then didn't get to start with the Broncos until near the end of his rookie year. But the Broncos did go 4-1 in those games, and he played very well, working on his agility and his pocket presence in the offseason. And I love how the Broncos upgraded around him in order to give him more weapons.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Every year we spend a lot of time and money evaluating the top prospects for the NFL draft. How about when we all get fortunate and see a guy like Philip Lindsay, an undrafted free agent who had 1,000 yards rushing his first 2 years in the NFL. Can run between the tackles, run with power, and catch the ball in the backfield.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Lindsay. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I know people see Philip Lindsay's role in Denver changing a bit with the arrival of Melvin Gordon, but I think Gordon's going to be more of an enhancement for Lindsay. Maybe he won't carry it as often, but now he'll be much more effective as a two-headed monster in the backfield. Both of them can run it inside, get to the perimeter, and catch the ball in the backfield and move the sticks.
From the gun, it's Lock. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Lock. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time,
they're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now following the interception, here's Newton. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
At the 21-yard line.
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
A loss of 7.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Now the second-year punter, Jake Bailey, on for New England. K.J. Hamler deep for the Broncos. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
The return.
And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. Now they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
He was looking to go back to Sutton there. Lock again here on 2nd and 10, but it's going to be 2nd down. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st down, Broncos.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon.
Number 20.
Tackle made by Adrian Phillips.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. A great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really not.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Brandon Copeland gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. Locke working out of the gun. Going underneath for Gordon. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. Saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now the punter, Sam Martin, called on to kick it away here. Back deep for New England, Julian Edelman. And I don't think Edelman will be able to get to this one. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, get a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And there is a flag, so a big 2nd down pickup, but will it hold? So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15.
Now 3rd down and ball.
Pretty effective blitz there to stop the draw play right in its tracks.
And actually, when they blitz, draw play is supposed to work very well. You're supposed to have them bypass the runner, and he slips past them. But they put their eyes in the right place, took away all the creases, and slowed him down in a big way. But the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here, just a little slow. And, you know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
Lock, and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. We're scoreless after 1.
First quarter with no score.
Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2 as they've got it 2nd down and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun. Lock gets it to Gordon. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to it and forcing a 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lock. Open man is Gordon, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Denver has a 1st down on the 15-yard play.
1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. This is the tight end fan. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
1st down.
Noah Fant was a 1st-round pick in 2019, and he was picked because of his receiving skills. Had 40 catches in his rookie season for 562 yards. Did have 2 games where he topped 100 yards in each of those. Yes, he's still developing as a blocker, but that's not why he went in the 1st round. He went there for his ability to make big plays down the field.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Here's Locke. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Complete.
9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking to go back to Sutton there, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd down and goal. Lock. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter, is a good running back dive play.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Locke again. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Brings up 2nd and
On 2nd and 9, Newton. It's complete. James White. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. That's complete to his running back, Burkhead. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
Newton able to get this to his running back, White, and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
First down.
From the gun, here's Newton. A lot of storyline, and he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line.
Loss of a yard.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Now Newton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
7-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that will knot things up here late in the first half.
The game is 3-3.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Denver's offense ready to go again. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get a report when we return to So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Locke. He'll dump this one off to Lindsey. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Lock. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. We're third down now.
Incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by the All-Pro Stephon Gilmore. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he should have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st down, Newton dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. To throw again on 2nd down, Newton. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. A final shot before the break, Newton. And his throw here is incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We'll get started out at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. And it's the Raiders who have the lead in that one. Derek Carr has a couple of touchdown passes there. From there, we'll make the trek east to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And for the moment, they find themselves trailing the visiting Carolina Panthers. DJ Moore, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And they trail the visiting LA Rams as that one's gone to the intermission. A couple of touchdown passes there for Josh Rosen. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been as tight as we expected, all tied through one half of play. For the call of the second half, let's get it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
For 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
New England trying to get a place on offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
White, the ball carrier.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
Out of the gun, Newton. It's caught. This is White. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
I'm sure at times James White gets frustrated because he might want to carry the ball a little bit more, but when you catch it like that, that's how teams are going to use you. The majority of his snaps may come on passing downs because he can create big plays downfield. Second on the team in catches in 2019. He led his squad in 2018.
James White, the man he was looking for out of the backfield. And it's 2nd down. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And now running right through him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Clock now on 1st down. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
1st down, Denver.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a 1st down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Locke. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 32-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Locke on the slant, completes to Sutton. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 14. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And the Broncos.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route, and the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Locke. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
The 9-yard line. A gain of
Locke on the give. It's Lindsey. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Touchdown.
Philip Lindsey, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And it is up.
Kick is good.
And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now.
Patriots 3. Brendan.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Well, he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
By Kareem Jackson. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Opting to run again here with White. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
That's good for a Patriots. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The shotgun snap for Newton. Here's Sanu on the catch. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one, because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Marcus Cannon, the guilty party there. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Throwing is Newton. They dial up the screen here to Burkhead. 3 yards to gain there, 2nd down. And one thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And this is going to be incomplete. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Now it's Newton. This is White on the screen. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game. And on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. And Denver getting set to take the field. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain.
And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Lightning speed there from the safety, Devin McCourty on the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fan. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Throwing his lock on third down. Got a man. It's the rookie Jerry Jeudy. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Here's Sam Martin now. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20.
So Newton and the Patriots trailing 10-3, a minute 53 remaining. And they're in danger of a third straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Caught by Sanu. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
Looking to throw again on second down. Newton. And he took that in one-handed. What a grab.
I see.
First down now, but that clock rolling. He's got White here.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
We've reached the 1 minute mark in this game. Now Newton goes underneath here to White. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Now it's Newton. That's complete to his running back, Burkhead.
Newton's pass.
Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it third down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone, and that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete.
It's down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. One last throw here for Newton. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Broncos will take over on downs. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium. That certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you?
I
loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for the Broncos, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for New England, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them,
preparing for the ultimate test. Now the course is open. American Ninja Warrior. Streaming now.
Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week.